I forced my guy to a psychiatric facilities because he was so glaring that he was mentally unstable. For him to understand Nigerian problem, like they explained Nigerian realities to the guy said, because he just came back, he said, okay, he can understand. They just bundled him, carry and go through away for psychiatric facilities. Because how on the planet, okay, calm down, Joe, calm down. It is only a stupid man, person when no get any agency, no sense of self-worth, nothing when no get a konuche that will say Nigeria as it be now. Let alone Nigerian military saying you won't join military. As in, you must be so much opo, you must be so much weary to say, I want to join Nigerian military. Just the other day, I think the Nigerian army also, there were some places trying to encourage, sensitize the youth on the need to join the military. The same people spending resources, taxpayers' money, holding conferences, telling people you should join Nigerian military. To do what? To fight the same insurgency you are telling us just either yesterday or so. I saw on the news that about 700 have been released. Repentant terrorists have been released back into the society. You're using taxpayers' money to go to some communities, host conferences or so, convention, whatever, to encourage you to join the military, so that they will come and do what? So that they will come and buy. Like before Nigerian army could gather that number, it means it has taken long, maybe months or weeks or years of operation. And in this process, a lot of soldiers buy. Now, after everything, you just release people back into society, and you still want other people to come and join the same military, so that what will happen? So that they will buy too. I don't even want to come to the part of justice. I go do that one later. I don't even come to the mental torture it is to those military, those soldiers with amputated legs, with big trauma issues, big trauma, because of what they see when they fight terrorism. At the end of the day, you release these people back into the society. Just like I say, any person where they explain Nigerian realities to and the person say you understand them, they suppose they come. Carry them, they go psyche immediately.
The Nigerian government has rehabilitated 744, repentant terrorists, bandits, jihadists, extremists. These are people who have maimed people, they have destroyed lives, killed people, caused so much havoc to the community. The same government used their resources to rehabilitate these people who are, in quotes, claim they have repented. And they will give them money, some of them might even be employed into the military or be employed in the police or any of the, security agency. And these are the same people who will be giving coordination to their bandits, brothers, and kidnappers. So it's quite unfortunate. And Nigerians, you people need to shine your eye, or else you guys will learn the hard way, because this government is not serious and they are not ready to make life easier for Nigerians.
On a normal ground, this kind of news supposed make headache worry person. Say they want bring 744 repented terrorists. Repented terrorists. These are people who make life unbearable for innocent Nigerians. So the only way they could offer justice to these innocent people, when these people buy, now to bring these people back into the society. Anywhere where you there, pray may Nigeria not happen to you. Pray may Nigeria not happen to you. I regret ever coming from this country. I regret ever coming. In my next word, God, I beg, make I not come from Nigeria. That's my prayer every day. Because the kind of shameful, disheartening, wicked news when they come out, I've never in my life seen such thing in other countries.
744 repentant T group rehabilitation program by our government, which is APC, was done And I see a lot of people talking about it, and people were not really hitting the point. They are just talking something else. But I'll tell you why this program was conducted. Now, mind you, this program was for North and Southerners. That is to say, the T group in Northern, the T group in Southerners. The government want to rehabilitate them back to society. This is what they are not telling. There is something the government want to cover allegedly. There is a card they are playing that you guys did not understand. Now let me tell you the states that this T group was rehabilitated from. As you know, all in total is 744. Let's now break it down by states. Government said 2 were from Abia, 10 from Adamawa State, 1 from Akwa Ibom, 2 from Anambra, 12 from Bauchi, 597 from Borno State, 3 from Ebonyi, 1 from Enugu, 15 from Kano, 3 from Katsina, 1 from Kebbi, 5 from Kogi, 4 from Nasarawa, 3 from Niger. Plateau have 2, Sokoto have 2, Sokoto of all people, they get 2, and 58 from Yobe State. Now, total in number equals to 744 people. Now, here is the interesting part. I say this present government go finish us all. They are trying to drag every region into this T group issue because we always complain, especially the Igbos. Igbos always complain that, oh, these same people, they rehabilitate T group, will be Fulani into the society and all of that. So they want to make it look as if, no, this is not only Fulani that is doing all of these things. Even Igbos are doing it. Kogi are doing it. Benue are doing it. These are doing it. So don't tag only Fulani. Even your own region are into this same mess. And the funniest part is, one region where they rule, now they no drag into this matter. Do you see any Southwest name in that list? You will not see. I know say many of you no go still understand. But for many of you we understand. Me una take am like that. This country is a funny country. As for me, I will defend my land and my people. We are never a T group. Kidnapping is not T group. I will not deny the fact that there will be some of my people where they kidnap and no any region where they know they kidnap. So kidnapping is different than T group. So as I represent my own state, my people are not T group. You only know one people that are T group, the Fulanis. So they won't shut all region mouth so that now no go they tag Fulani alone for this T group matter again. Now go they tag Igbo people, Benue people, Hausa people and all of that. But now one people, now no be T group inside this matter. You see as these people want to use sentiment, they destroy the country.
So 700 repentant militants are being reintegrated back into the society. These are Boko boys, bandits, prodigal sons who have unalived thousands of people. They said they've been, rehabilitated, gone through therapy, and now they are putting them back into the same society where they caused harm. So tell me, if you actually know someone who has unalived many people, or a notorious kidnapper, they went to prison and they came back. Now they rented the house next to you. Will you be in peace? Will you not be looking over your shoulders every minute? So now you expect these people that have unalived, one of them at least have unalived maybe up to 50 to 100 people. Now you interrogate them and you put them back in that society. Now there will be fear in that community. No one can sleep in peace, no matter how hard you rehabilitate them. But please, we know some of them are being even rehabilitated back into the military. We don't have a say. But Joe, let them stay in that they are not with their rehabilitation. Please leave the West alone. Do not send them over to the West. That is where we have problem. And for you people in the East, if you like, don't speak up. Let them send them over to your side. Please, we are not saying you should not rehabilitate them, but please stay in the North. Be rehabilitating yourself and be staying there and be going. Please, we don't need you in the West. Thank you.
Over 700 repentant terrorists set for integration into society. Over 700 repentant terrorists set for reintegration into society. Repentant. Hey, AIT, African Independent Television, according to them, I quote them, These people have unalived not less than 6 Nigerian generals. If we understand the meaning of general, we will know that when if each general of United States of America unalived by, America will mourn the general as if 1,000 Americans are unalived. I don't know what you understand. I don't know what you understand. Are you understanding me? America, one general unalived. America will act as if it's over 1,000 American citizens. But here in Nigeria, these people are unaliving our generals. Our military men are being, I'm not only general, our military, the ordinary soldiers, oh my God. And they are granting, they say they are repented. They are integrating them into society. And these are people that tomorrow that will carry weapons and begin to go to Jos to shout hell and unalived people in the Jos. Repentant. These people in government can track a content creator. They can track a content creator, but they cannot track bandits. They cannot track criminals. Our soldiers are being unalived every day in this country, and nothing is done about it. Our generals are going, and nothing is done about it. So, you see, it's a terrible situation in this country. A terrible situation. Our generals are being unalived. Our soldiers are being unalived. Our citizens are being unalived. And the government of Nigeria is reintegrating them and call them repentant Boko Haram. And call them repentant Boko Haram. And should I mention IPOB? There are some IPOB people and the NSAS. I think the one that paid me was NSAS people. People that were protesting for the good of this country. They were detained. They were detained for 6 years. They were detained for 6 years in this country before they were released. People that were peaceful protesters. IPOB, these are people that are calling for their own celebration. Those ones, they will be detained for years. But these ones, they will catch them and call them and spend a lot of money on them and call them repentant. And we are washing in this country. The one that is paying me is our soldiers and citizens that have been unalived, and the citizens that are homeless in the northern part of Nigeria. These people have committed a lot of atrocities, a lot of massacre, and nothing is done. What they reward them with is repentant. No problem.
These are terrorists whom have killed, who have maimed, whom have raped the innocent. And at long last, our government says they've declared them repented. The argument that comes to my mind is, by what parameter do you tell if a terrorist have repented? What is the testing gear to know terrorists whom have repented? These are people who have victimized the innocent. In most cases, killed the innocent. And then a judge repented. Now they are sourcing for approval to put the camp where these guys will be so-called rehabilitated, and who will be financing this rehabilitation? Taxpayers' money. Because the governor doesn't have a personal money to carry out this rehabilitation. These allocations for rehabilitations come from the coffers of government. And these resources are channeled to so-called rehabilitation of terrorists whom have killed and have maimed innocent citizens. Then I ask again, what parameter, what is the testing gear that you use to check a terrorist whom have repented and a terrorist who have not repented but pretended that he has repented? More so, there are people who have been displaced from their origin location that are still in IDP camp without a real location plan for them. No one is talking on how to go about reconstruction of their communities. We are more keen about repentant, pretended repentance terrorists. And the most sorrowful gesture is that taxpayers' money are going to be used to do the so-called rehabilitation. I ask again, where are the weaponaries that these repentant terrorists are submitting to security agencies? During the Niger Delta incident, whom that scenario cannot be compared to what we have now, because they were fighting for resource control. Tell me, what are the terrorists fighting for? Pinch to one thing that they are fighting for. Even at that, we saw the Niger Delta militants submitting arms as a point of surrender before they are taken in to amnesty. But right now, we hear repentant terrorists and we see them empty-handed. Please, let our conscience be reawakened. It is a sad day in Nigeria that killers will be taken into rehabilitation and fed with taxpayers' money, while the dead go unnoticed, while the displaced are left to suffer. Let's call to our consciousness. I pray that the federal government will not give such approval. It does not speak well of a nation. If we do this in recent times and we continue, don't you think we are promoting the act of terrorism by ensuring that once you kill and maim, then you can fall into repentant terrorists and be taken back to society in an easy flow way with taxpayers' money? Let's ponder on this and call our sincere conscience to the duty that we owe Nigerians.
So terrorists don't get Nigeria pass we will be Nigerian. So this video with my screen, so now 700 and something repentant Boko Haram fighters. We currently now the federal government is set to reintegrate back to society. So me, I just ask myself, the way they take value this Boko Haram their life, I just tired because waiting they happen. So these people then they buy our military men every day. They buy generals, even brigadier generals. So how all these generals they will take get justice? When we catch these people, will they set them free again? They reintegrate them back to society. And the second question what I get is how they take no say this Boko Haram are repentant, say they not go back to things where they do before again they buy they cause harbor for society. Because are they very sure at least 400 or even 300 of these men where they say don't repent, go back to their old ways again. So me, I just tired for Nigeria because all of us know it's happen for Yalwata, all of us know it's happen for Akwarukuba, that community for inside north. So I don't know what they solve currently. So how all these people don't buy for Nigeria go they get justice when the government they do like this? Later now they go blame opposition party now because election don't they close now make insecurity day to this level. The question now opposition party now they free these people or now the government they free these people.
Hi, welcome back. I didn't know that repentant Boko Haram exist until APC government came into power. It was after that I started discovering that there is something like that. If now we've not witnessed it anywhere before, but it has been something that is normal to them ever since they have come. They have just been taking people who have maimed, destroyed many other things back to the society in the name of repentant Boko Haram. If you understand what happened 3 days ago, or 4 days ago rather, you will know that another set of repentance Boko Haram has been reintegrated back into the society by the APC government. All this thing, only in this year alone, it has happened more than 4 or 5 times, but nobody has spoken about it. Everybody has just been keeping quiet and be allowing this kind of thing to keep on happening. Meanwhile, we claim to have been in a society whereby peace and tourism should be, but there is no peace, nothing like tourism, because of how the leaders have been. The leaders have chosen to be gambling with the lives of the citizen, and they don't care about it, because most of the thing that is been happening is not happened or has never happened to one of their own children. If everything that is been happening has to be on their children, I don't think most of them that is been keeping quiet today will be quiet. It is just that it is the average and those who don't have anything to do that this thing happening to. If not, how would they justify this kind of things this way? Because people who have killed, maimed and destroyed are not supposed to be even reintegrated back into a society. Even though it was an animal that by another animal, the animal who by the other animal is not supposed to be even, reintegrated back into the other animal. Talk more of saying that reintegrated those who have killed different people in different states back into the society to do what? How are they even noticing that those guys have really repented? See, with this kind of thing that is going on, if you as a person take yourself back to say that, okay, you want to be part of the army or police or many other things, you yourself, you are gambling your own life because you don't know what you are pushing yourself into. These people whom think or whom the army think they have repented, do you think they have given all their ammunition back to the army? No, they cannot, and they will never give. And there is the reason why they will never give. Even these 774 persons who came back to rejoin know the plan, and they know what they have done with the people who have not repented. It is a plan for them, and that is the means they use to destroy the army. If you notice, ever since this repentance of a thing started was when the army became so weak, because it is the same people who have repented that are in the army today, because they are there doing their things the way they like, and no one is noticing. Because all the update that should be secret, those who have claimed to have repented are giving it back to those who have not repented, and those who have not repented are using it to destroy the real people that are in the military. But most of you never know what is still going on until you yourself gamble your life and join this army of a team. Because I have been telling you guys that don't join, because if really they want people to join, they should make the military to be so strong and never to come out to say that they want to rehabilitate this social group back into anything. Do you want to tell me that people who lost their lives during this recent Jos massacre. People who lost their lives there, even the people who buy those people might be among these people who have claimed to have repented. Do you want to tell me that this is how you want to justify the case? It is abnormal. That is all I can say. Don't go back to any army to destroy your life if you know what is good for you. Thank you all.